Are you looking for an SUV that's also sporty? Maybe you want to haul a lot of stuff, but you also want some zip. You got to check out the 2024 Ford Edge ST line. Today I'm going to take my very first test drive in it. Let's see what this vehicle is all about. Take a look at this exterior color. It's beautiful. It's rapid red tinted clear coat. And you'll see first off the ST line badging throughout the vehicle. You get the blacked out grille with the Ford logo in the center of it, as well as LED lights in the front, fog lights, and those daytime running lights. As we come around the side, we'll notice the 20-inch premium painted aluminum wheels. They're blacked out. It's a glossy black with that Ford logo in the center. The bottom of the vehicle having a black trim to it. So to unlock the door, I have the key fob on me. All I do, put my hand through the handle, it unlocks the door for me. And to lock it, all I have to do is hit the ridges, and that's locked up. You'll notice that the back windows and the windows in the tailgate are both tinted. And as we come across the back, you'll notice the Edge logo in the center, right underneath the Ford logo, with these brilliant LED taillights. This vehicle comes with a 3-year, 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain, and a 5-year, 60,000-mile roadside assistance. So what's really great is the key fob does have a remote starter built into it on the ST line. It also has a button to open up the trunk here. I'm just going to press that twice, and we have an automatic trunk. Really great to see. What's even better to see is how much space you have back here in the trunk. You actually have a little bit of storage here and on the right-hand side. But here's the big thing is that underneath, you do have a spare tire and some additional storage in there as well. Really nice to be able to see that, including these tie downs here. Something else that's really cool back here, you have a 12-volt charger and 2 buttons to put down your seats back here. All I have to do is press the button here, and those seats just fold right down. A lot of room to store stuff in this vehicle. Really great for that. Let's check out how much room we have in those back seats though. You have beautiful black leather with suede inserts in here, perforated suede inserts, and actually red stitching along the seat as well. Looks really sporty back here, but hey, here's my favorite thing about the back seats here. You have the sunroof. It opens all the way back to here, so you actually can look up and get a little bit of extra air in here as well. Another thing to note, you have an armrest with 2 cup holders, and in front of us there are some vents. Back of these seats you have some storage options, and the big thing here, you have some charging ports. You have 2 USB-C charging ports, as well as a 110 3-prong house outlet there. Really great to have that type of charging ability back here and being able to plug in different devices. So that's going to do it for the back seat. Let's jump up front and then we'll get this thing on the road. Here we are in the inside of the Edge for the first time, and man, there's a lot of stuff in front of us to go over. So let's start off by putting my foot on the brake, hitting the engine start stop button, and there it is, just alerting me to put on my seatbelt. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So up front we have a digital display on the left with my RPM, my trip meter. In the center there's a dial with your miles per hour. On the right side there's another digital display. It looks like your entertainment, phone settings, different things like that. Let's look at this steering wheel though. What's really cool, it's a really sporty looking steering wheel with the black leather perforated. Gives a nice grip texture to it, and it has red stitching on the inside of it. That's really cool. On the left side of the steering wheel, I can change what's being displayed in front of me here, but also I can set my cruise control settings here. On the right side, I can change what's on my screen on the right-hand side, and also I have my phone settings, I have my volume settings, and big thing here, push to talk. So I can make my phone calls, I can send text messages, I can access Apple CarPlay, Android Auto through that button there. Moving over to the infotainment screen here, you'll notice that it is a big, long iPad-looking display. You can set up so many different things on here. So there's Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, obviously, like we were talking about, where you can access your own music from your cell phone. You can, if you want to listen to Spotify or whatever the case is, you can use your own navigation. You can use make phone calls and send text messages with that as well. There's a sketch pad for one of these, so you can, like, draw whatever you want. Draw whatever you want there. Smiley face. I don't know. I'm not an artist. Maybe I want to do like some sunglasses. Some other things on here, you do have the ability, there's actually games on here. So if you have kids, or maybe you want to, spend some time playing some games when you're waiting to pick somebody up or whatever the case is, it's all there. Pretty cool. On the bottom half of the screen, you do have your AC settings, as well as you can access things like your heated steering wheel and heated seats. Below that, we have, just some tactile physical buttons for you to control the audio, change your radio station, and also a few of your AC settings. And how about that, you can even look at your backup camera right there. Down below that, we have a wireless charger. So whenever I put my phone on there, I see that it's charging on my phone. It alerts me there. As well as we have a USB-C and a USB-A charger here. So lots of different ways to charge your devices. Now, to change your gears, it's actually a dial shifter. So you have park, reverse, neutral, and drive, as well as sport. Very easy to manage, and it doesn't get in the way of anything. So this is your idle engine off button. You can actually turn off the function that'll turn off your engine whenever you're at a stop sign or maybe in traffic that would normally shut off your engine. If you don't like that feature, you can shut that off. That's what that's for mainly. The right of that, you have 2 cup holders and a little holder for your cell phone. Armrest, black leather with that red stitching continuing. When I open this up, so down in the armrest, what's really cool is that there's just a ton of space. That goes all the way down to my elbows, guys. That's a lot of space vertically there to store whatever you want. Something you can probably see here that I didn't mention before, these black leather seats with those suede perforated inserts in there with the red stitching. Looks really sporty up front. I absolutely love the interior design of this vehicle. We have this gigantic sunroof. All I have to do, one press, and that's going way back there. What's cool, we have a wind guard, and so that's gonna protect you from bugs and harsh wind coming in and hitting you. I'm gonna go ahead and close that now. One press puts it up partly. A hold will close it the entire way. If I just press it up slightly, it'll vent. So nice to have. You can also close the shade to whatever length you'd want. I'm gonna leave it all the way open just for video purposes. And hey, how about this? I love these. There's your sunglass holder. Always great to have whenever you're driving. Up here, you have a little remote for your garage door openers or any remote accessing that you need to get done there. So that was just a ton of features right in front of us. Let's go ahead and get this thing out on the road and test some of these. So to check out the backup camera, I'm gonna put the vehicle into reverse. And we have a nice big display there for the backup camera. You can actually see that my lines are changing based on how I turn the wheel. Now, if I were to get close to something, you actually see it down here alerting me that I'm getting close to something. Beeps louder and more frequently the closer that I get to something. Definitely a really great safety feature to have, and we definitely don't want to hit that Mustang. Okay, so we're gonna get this thing out onto the highway. I'm gonna hit the gas a little bit here. Ooh. And I can hear it, I can feel it. The ST line does upgrade the engine, so you have a larger engine in this particular model. So as I come up on a vehicle on my blind spot on the right-hand side, the mirror lights up, if I were to turn on my turn signal like I did there and somebody's in my blind spot, that is actually flashing at me and alerting me, hey, be careful, there's somebody over there, don't make that right-hand turn. So just another great safety feature that Ford has in this protecting your blind spots. I feel like there's a ton of room in this vehicle. I feel like for storing purposes as well as sitting purposes, this just seems big. Like I feel like I could, you know, to stretch out, I have a lot of space here. I'm still not even coming close to the camera over there. So definitely just really nice to be able to have an SUV that is faster on the pickup. It has the all-wheel drive system, and definitely, you know, something that can carry a lot. So I went ahead and activated my lane keep assist, and what it's doing, you can see on the dashboard, there's 2 dotted lines. And if I were to cross over, say, the left-hand side here and go over the lines, it's actually vibrating the wheel, turning the left side of those lines red and telling me, you know, hey, pay attention, you're going off into the other lane. So it's really looking out for me and making sure that I'm driving and I'm attentive. So what's really great about working at a car dealership, anytime I have a vehicle question, I can always ask a salesperson. They're always around. So if you guys have questions, leave them in the comments section. I'll get them answered professionally for you. Because maybe you want to check out this vehicle for yourself, come see us. We're right off Route 30 in Greensburg, PA. We're at Smale Ford, or visit us online at smaleford.com. Until next time, enjoy the ride.